Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. How are you doing today? I am doing great. I really am. I am working on something else I shouldn't be because that's what I do. If you're new here, my channel is about yarn, knitting, crocheting, and all the fun antics I get myself into because let's just face it, I get myself into a lot of antics. Like I have projects that I should be working on. No one told me I'm supposed to work on them. I mean, it's not like I'm, told you have to get these done on these days. That's crazy. But, we put our own self goals and we're like, well, I can't start anything else till I finish that. That's not the case. No, monogamy's for marriage, not crafting projects. No. So I'm working on different things and I've got some blankets going on and I've got some sweaters and just lots of stuff. And I'm just wanting easy and mindless and whatever. And then I'm like, okay, somebody suggested it's time I start working on my socks again. And you're not wrong. I do give away about 10 pair of socks every year around Christmas time, to the family, the kids and their spouses and my husband, but it's about 10 pair a year. And I'll pack them all in towards the end of the year. Instead of doing one a month, which would make sense, then you have a little surplus for that extra person that kind of shows up. No, I'm not that smart. No, I am not that smart. So I pack it all in towards the end. And then once everything happens and Christmas happens, I'm like, no feet wear. No, I'm not doing socks. No. So it was suggested that maybe I should start looking at it. We are into April now and kind of ramp up and do, even if I did one a month right now, there you go. There would only be a couple months. It would be like an overlap. You know what I'm getting at, right? I could do it and maybe it wouldn't be so stressful. So I started looking through some of my yarns. I have sock yarn. Fingering weight is my favorite. It's slower to work with. I get it, but it kills me. I mean, obviously not literally, but that's, how we all have a weak spot for something. Fingering weight and all the gorgeous colors and everything else, that one is my weak spot. It's just, that's it, right? You go to a yarn store or whatever, if you have one close by, I don't need anything. That's not the point. Fingering weight, every time. So I was going to go over and look at my stuff since I started kind of organizing a little bit. And then I saw this bag. I have this bag. Yeah. So one of the things that I'm part of is Mystery Yarn Challenge that Lori from the Armchair Chef has been hosting for well over a year. And last month, for the month of March, Elaine from Elaine O, Penguins and Craft, was the one who got my name and she sent me yarn. Well, I finished my challenge with the yarns that she sent me. This is one of the things I did. Look, I made an emotional support chicken. Now the red was from February's month, just because I had it, right? But everything else was in the box and I had to do it. I just had to. And I've got like a bean bag down at the bottom to just add that weight so that no matter what, it just pops back up and it just sits well. And it's so cute. So I was looking at all my bright oranges and everything, and she sent me as a gift, because you can do that if you choose to. There's okay, you can do it, right? She sent me a gift, these, because she knows she's watched my channel. I mean, look at that. So I had that, and then there was another little ball of this, and an extra little ball or what have you. And I have all of these colors, right? Just ends and bobs and bits, heels, toes, cuffs, or like I like to do, double it and turn it into hats. I'm in Colorado, winter's perfect. And look at that gorgeous color. I mean, that is stunning right here. I weighed them just right before I turned on the camera, just out of curiosity, because I'd mentioned it before and I hadn't done it, because why would I? I don't care. I'm happy. I don't care what it is, right? This is gorgeous. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll play with my oranges. And oh my goodness, right? My family gets a lot of orange socks. That's because Mama likes the orange. Oh wait, there's more in here. Look at this. Look. Isn't that stunning? I mean, these are gorgeous. So it's like, okay, fine. Let me go ahead and start working on some socks or something. Pick out something like that. I mean, look at that. That's pretty. Right. Well, that would be the responsible thing. I think we've already discussed that right now I'm not feeling very responsible with my crafting. It's okay though. So you know what I did? You know what that is? You're like, no. Yeah, you do. You do. You know what that is. That is a mini support chicken. See? It's a small one. It is. Because I hadn't put the blue away. My daughter's, I made one for her and I used the blue stripes and she's already got that. So we can only look at pictures of hers. But it was sitting there. Okay. And then this gorgeous, I mean, yes. So I have no idea. I'm guessing because I didn't weigh those before. This is 71 grams. And then there was a small ball of this color. That's what this is. That was just, you know, sitting there extra. See, I got a little bit extra of it. Isn't that cool? So that's what I'm using is that one. And then I have my stripes with the blue. I think it's stunning. So here's my mini emotional support chicken. Okay, now that we've got that kind of folded, you can see, because that's the little tail feathers, right? And then that's the first stripe, and that's where the stripe is. So if you line up that stripe to the tail feathers, you can see huge difference, right? Yeah. So I've got my fingering weight emotional support chicken going. This is my third emotional support chicken because I think they're fun. You know, truthfully, okay, I keep saying I want simple, I want easy. I'm getting better. I am. I'm just, you know, I go into moods, don't we all, right? I'm gonna go a little closer so I can kind of put this up there. But we all go into different moods and things that really just tickle our fancy. And it's like, I'm going to make this. I can do that, that type of a thing. And this looks kind of complicated with all that shaping and short rows, but it's really not. It's just enough interest, but it's not too much brain power to work with, if that makes any sense. And it's soothing. And, you know, soothing is good. It is really good, right? I mean, and look how well that's just playing together with that blue and how the yarn itself is doing the little bit of striping and everything. Because, you know, you've got a little bit of color in there. And you're like, well, how does that work up? Like this. But isn't that neat? I am loving it. And I know I've got some other scraps of color, right? Yellow, red, if I choose to do the yellow for the beak again and red for the comb and the wattle, I can do that, or whatever color I want to. If I want neon green, I could do that. I think it'd look silly, but I could do it. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Instead of being responsible and making socks, that's what I'm doing. I'm making a chicken. Yeah, I'm making another chicken. It's true. If you haven't started one, sure, go for it, or don't. Because it seems like a lot of us, when we make one, they're cute. They are really cute, and people in your life want them. And if you're a giving, you know, a sweet-natured, giving person anyway, and most likely if you're doing crafts, you are, you're going to make more than one. So either you make one and you hide it from the people around you that you love, that you know will take it from you, or just know that you're going to end up giving your first one away and have to make more if you actually want one. Or even hide that one so you end up, you know, not having to custom make some other ones. Just a little public service announcement. Oh, and they have this in crochet and knit. So you see how we've got this if you haven't seen one of these, okay, you see how it's got this weird shape, right? I'm gonna put it right here. So you're starting and you go here, and then you're starting and you go there, and this one's knit, right? Obviously. And then they do tell you to crochet them together right here, which I think is cool. Or sew it if you don't know how to crochet. But if you get the crocheted version, you're doing the same thing. You're making your short rows and you're doing all of that same exact shaping that you have for the knit one. And I think that is just absolutely wonderful. So regardless of what craft you do, if you want to make an emotional support chicken, you can. And I just think it's really adorable. You know what would really be kind of cool too? I thought about it after holding this one, by the way, is I would do it more like this size, right? But you know how you can purchase the beanbag type things? I mean, that one's stuffed with pinto beans. I mean, hey, don't judge. That's what I had, right? I know. It's in a sock. I sewed it in the sock. They're not like loose pinto beans. It's in a sock. Told my daughter for hers, don't put it through the wash machine. So there's beans in there. I think that'd be funny. Sad, but funny. But you know how you can get the like beanbag type things for your neck or for backaches, and it'll either be stuffed with rice or beans or something like that. And you put it in the microwave for a minute or so, and it heats that up, and then you use that as your heating pad. Wouldn't it be cool to do that with one of these? I mean, with the fingering weight, you know, because this might be a little bit big to, you know, just like trying to stuff this thing in the microwave every time. I mean, you could, but having that, and, you know, I've got the beanbag right here, and why couldn't you? I think it would be kind of neat. I would probably do it with the smaller one, but I don't think it would really much matter, you know, that type of thing. I don't know. Maybe the smaller, because you could get more of it with the beans and you wouldn't necessarily need a whole lot with the stuffing. It would be just that little bit on the head and everything. You know what I mean? You could stuff that little bit and the rest of it would be the beans. And using that as your cuddle, warming, emotional support, comfort, snuggle kind of a thing. I know I've gotten my grandkids, when I had to take off for a while, I got my grandkids the little scented, yeah, everything has scent, but they were like that little snuggle warm things, and it was a weighted, I got different ones. I think I got a unicorn and something else. I got different ones for each of the grandkids. I didn't have 5 grandkids then, but I got those, and you could microwave them, warm them, and then they could have that with them and snuggle it and cuddle and close. And that's what that reminds me of with that beanbag in there. It's kind of fun. And then, I don't know why, just holding with the little bag in there, you just want to pat it like a baby. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. It's okay. I don't mind being weird. It's just how I am. So that's what I've got going on, and having a fun and a complete and total blast, and loving all of my yarns and colors and everything. And, you know, maybe next week, I'm not promising. I almost said it. Oh, no. I almost promised, or at least made a statement of something about starting footwear. I'm not, no, don't put that out there. Don't you put that out there. No, I am not promising. I don't think I'm quite ready. I don't think I'm ready. No. It would be easy though, wouldn't it? Right? Because, you know, that's what I talk about, is just like going around and around and around, and you get it on the needles and stuff, and that's what you're doing. It shouldn't be difficult. I don't know. Yeah. What's your thing? What's your thing you're not ready to do yet? Whatever it is, for whatever reason, you know? What is it? Yeah, right now, it's that foot thing. No. Maybe. I have some pretty yarns though that I wouldn't mind using. I mean, yes, if you're gonna, I look at it like this, regardless of what you're making, if you're going to make it, use the best that you have. Whatever that happens to be. And I mean that like the best appropriate type of a thing, right? Because you can make anything with any fiber you choose to, but some are better suited than others, right? You can do a complete gorgeous cashmere outfit for a brand new baby. That's wonderful. And the baby's going to make a mess on it, and then you're going to be sad. I mean, but you can do it, right? There might be some better options, but you can make it out of whatever you want to. But I always say that with the best that you have available, and or, you know, can get, or what have you. And the reason I say that, or what I'm meaning by that, is, you know, a lot of these things we make, I don't have to tell you, they take a while. They take a long time. They do. And, you know, like, I don't really work with my lace yarn anymore. Yeah, I don't. I have a lot of lace because I used to work with lace a lot more. I'll probably end up just like doubling it and everything, and putting it into the project so I can use it that way, but not singly. But, you know, like a skein of lace yarn, all right, it's just tiny, you know, it's like all balled up. It's not even, this is fingering weight. It's not even this big, right? It's a tiny little thing. And, you know, the yardage is just crazy. And, you know, even if you're fast at knitting or crocheting, it's going to take you, if this were lace, it's going to take a long time to go through. You're going to be holding that in your hands, depending on how fast you are, for months. A lot of time, you know, and everything. And that's why I say that is like your entertainment value or what have you. You're going to be holding it and loving it and everything. And if it's uncomfortable to touch, that's going to be a long time. Might be why I haven't really worked with linen. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with linen. I hear I have a lot of people tell me it softens beautifully and it's amazing. I do have some things that are linen. I have some things that my friend made me and it is gorgeous. And I have made some things that have linen in them, but you know, a predominantly linen because it's not it's not buttery soft when you first start working with it. And you know, I like things that don't necessarily have to be washed 12 times to be soft and durable and amazing and what have you. But you know, that's just how that works. I do have linen. Yeah, it's a challenge. That's a challenge. I'm not saying when that's going to happen, but that's a challenge. I have to use some of my linen that's more linen than just like 5 or 10%, right? One of the things we have linen in is this. And I know that I've shown this multiple times. This is the big twist fleck, but this only has what, 5% or something like in it? It's a small amount. Where's the stuff? There we go. Yeah, 85% acrylic, 10% polyamide, 5% linen. So it does have a little bit of linen. Gives it kind of a wool feel of all things. But, you know, working with some other things. Yeah, have fun. Okay, I got on a tangent. I'm going to go. I'm going to upload this and everything and say goodbye and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.